Hello, and thank you for joining. We'll now take a high-level overview of Acumatica, the product itself. Today, this will be a brief and general overview to give you a look at the overall landscape and point out a few highlights. We'll later do a more in-depth demo with a scenario set up specifically for a company, a day in the life of type of demo, which will be more extensive. Today I'll show you the user interface, talk about security and role-based security, discuss the different modules in the core suite of Acumatica, as well as look at ways to search, view, and analyze the data, basically getting the data out of the system, system reporting. To begin, so let's just let us log into the system. Which basically we do from any browser. We go to a URL and we log in like we log into any other website, username and password. And as you can see, Acumatica is fully browser based. It's on the cloud, and it's developed with responsive design in mind, which means you can use any device anytime to log in and use the system. And the user interface will resize and reshape and optimize itself for that particular device. So you can use your iPad, your Surface, any tablet, smartphone, etc., laptop, and have total access to everything you would otherwise, which has been assigned in your role within the company. Also, Acumatica does not charge per user fee licenses, so you have unlimited users and that you can set up in the system. And so with this, now you can involve temp employees, outside reps, team members that may only use the system a very short period of time, an hour a day or a couple days, a few days a week. We can now give everyone access without worrying about any additional fees. So initially, as you can see here, we have a dashboard set up for this particular user. These elements within the dashboard, this one's a browser. These other ones are basically just query based, which means we decide what data we want to show to this particular person. This could be anything from your best deals for the month, or the top most profitable deals, anything basically that we can pull out in a logical form out of the system. Top 10 sales reps, or any of the, we can see the deal size trend, for example, over here. Also, being a browser-based system, you can have many windows open at one time. And in no way does this degrade the system. Again, it's just like any other website where many people are visiting all day. Each user can also control the columns and filters, within their own area of the software. So if a particular user, for example, is in a screen, whether it's finance or sales orders or quotes or anything like that, and they want to further fine-tune the system to how they use it, and how they want to shape things. So if I want to move a couple of these columns further to the right, I could easily do that. If I want to completely hide columns that are not relevant to me, or maybe for this particular occasion, I don't want to see. I may want to rearrange things, and so the user is empowered to do that. They can certainly move things around and better fine tune things for them. The menu is also standardized across all the modules. So here you can see, for example, I jumped into accounting, and if I'm entering something like a journal transaction, the entering would be in the work area and this pencil button. If I'm processing things, it would be in the play button. If I'm looking for a report for this particular section of the software, it would be in this icon, and of course if I'm setting up something, it would be in this icon. So depending on where I am, If I wanted to set up, if I was in distribution and inventory, wanted to set up a new inventory item or preferences and whatnot, it would be in the setup section. So this allows us, this is how the entire system is set up, and so it's very easy to learn and work with. Um, the learning curve for this is much easier because it's pretty standardized across the board. You also have a global Google type search here. So I could look for a piece of data. I think I knew a guy named Bob. Or I can also use it to get into, look for a menu item that maybe I could not find earlier. So here it's easier for me to find that, or again, search for data in all entities and in a particular section of the software one. And it's a very Google type of a search. It kind of goes across, finds Bobby here and Bob, and makes it very easy for us to use. Acumatica is also, like we've been talking about, it's role-based. So this basically in a nutshell, this is the interface, and now we talk about the role-based. So depending on my role in the company, I may be able to see screens, menu items, and even fields within a screen that are pertinent to me. And so in this way, we can simplify each user's experience, as well as providing very strong security. So a delivery driver, for example, that is dropping off packages all day may only need to see one or two screens and capture a signature and mark an order delivered, for example, and this is easily accomplished in Acumatica. Of course, there's many examples of this. Maybe sales reps, we want sales reps to only see their own orders, or sales managers to see all orders in their particular territory, or maybe the national sales manager could see and modify any of the orders company-wide. So these types of things are all set up using role-based security. But the technology itself is also quite secure. The actual technology underlying this is just like the billions of other transactions that are already happening across the web today, from banking to eBay to Amazon, Google Shops, individual sites, etc. Acumatica is running the most advanced of these security platforms on the web. Okay, so that security. Let's look at the core suite. Finance, of course, is at the heart of the system. So everything basically ties back to financials. And it kind of starts here as well. So Acumatica has a very robust financial system, multi-currency, multiple account segmentations, departments, locations, branches, as well as an excellent reporting tool to extract and present the data as needed to the individual areas. There's also built-in authorized.net integration, charging credit cards directly out of the system. And of course, the core system also has email, tasks, approvals built in, as well as notes that are across every element, and files and attachments that we can basically drag and drop any type of file here, whether it's images or any type of file that we want to associate, to a particular transaction in our central system. We can easily do that here. There's also more advanced features in finance, such as deferred revenue, fixed assets, project accounting, all with very rich feature sets, which we can further look into later. The customer relationship management, the CRM portion allows for leads, marketing campaigns, contact management, of course, mass emails, opportunities, opportunity pipelines, pipeline management, all of which later can seamlessly tie into the distribution module, which goes from quote, order, invoice throughout the rest of the transaction. Distribution, of course, covers inventory, purchase orders, purchasing, purchase requisitions, sales quotes, orders, shipments, invoicing. And it too has a very robust feature set, including serial number tracking, lot number tracking, multiple warehouses, cycle counts, built-in integration with UPS, FedEx, and USPS, as well as a multitude of add-ons for warehouse management, RFID, barcodes, things of this nature. Reporting is also very good in Acumatica. You'll see reports throughout the system, of course, but all these reports could very easily be modified, both through the implementation process as we go through and kind of fine-tune the system as we're implementing it, and ongoing. These tools are available for anyone to just basically quite simply have access to the filtering, to the sorting conditions, how they would print, and so these reports could be written, modified. There's a very nice tool in the system that allows us to take these reports and just modify them. Here you can see that not only this is an actual paper report that we have here, we can actually click through and get to that particular, in this case, invoice, to that particular element that the report is pointing to. So with this, gives us quite a powerful feature set to be able to extract, look, run reports, get the data that we need out of the system. And of course, further to this, there's many applications, such as Power BI, for example, that allows us to look into this data and analyze the data in real time and present a very good view for everyone within the company that can access it. That basically covers our general overview. Thank you very much for your time. Please let us know if you have any questions. Otherwise, we'll set up the next demo to be more specific and detailed to talk about exactly your scenario. Thank you so much.